So I'm having a bit of a day of it today, and this morning I thought that I would crack open a new eyeshadow that I bought earlier on this year, I think August, that I was saving for best, and apparently there's not going to be any best because I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So today I am going to show you what this baby is. It's Too Faced Natural Eyes. The thing that drew me to Too Faced Natural Eyes, I bought it from Sephora in Spain, was the packaging, I'm afraid. Other than the fact that anything Too Faced do, they can basically do no wrong in my eyes. I just thought their packaging was to die for. Look how it comes in a little, it comes in a box. I mean, there's quite a lot of packaging. Actually, I think there's a thing in here that tells you how to do your face. It comes in a box, which I now can't do up. And then you slide that over the top. So that's gonna basically look really good on anybody's dressing table. The casing itself is really heavy. It's like you could carry it around like a little purse. I always feel like you can carry these things around like a little purse. It's so soft, smooth. If you're a packaging buff like me, you'll appreciate that. My one concern about this is that I can't get it open very easily without sticking my fingers inside. It's quite fiddly. The clasp, you can see the clasp there, but you have to actually dig your nail into this bit here to open it up. But there she is. Hello. So there you have it. There are 9 colours. There are 3 main colours here, and then varying shades of natural, which is why it's called Natural Eyes. I used it this morning, and this is the result. So I didn't use anything else other than Natural Eyes, not even the liner. The liner I used was from, I've got to open it again now. That one. They're quite highly pigmented, which is usual for a toothpaste palette. But the best bit about them, I'm going to pull it really close to the camera. Can you see how, I'm not doing it, maybe that's the best one. They've kind of got little imprints of leaves and things on them. You sort of almost don't really want to use it because it's just too nice to use, which may be why actually I was trying to keep it for best. But you know, we've got to use these things, and next year they'll be out with another palette and it'll be just as beautiful. And I'm just going to use I've decided I'm just going to not save anything. I'm just going to use it all, because what's the point of having it sitting in a drawer? There is no point in having it sitting in a drawer, right? I can't actually remember how much it was. That's the only thing. But I think it was quite expensive. It's extremely heavy actually, which might be why it needs all the extra packaging. And when I was in the shop, you have to bear in mind that we were like mid-COVID at this point. You know, mask on, you know, whatever. I picked, not this one, but I picked up the display, and I was all fingers and thumbs, and it jumped completely out of my hands and went flying and smashed all over the floor. So that was really embarrassing. So I was sweating anyway, but I was definitely sweating behind my mask at that point. Luckily, nothing, I mean, it was only the display, but nothing broke, nothing cracked or whatever. But so actually, after that incident, I couldn't not buy one, because I'd ruin their display, and B, I probably wasn't supposed to be touching it anyway. Although actually, they didn't say don't touch it. And I was all kind of gelled up to the, you know, whatever. I picked it up because I wanted to have a closer look at the colours. But it just literally flew out of my hand. And there was 3 other people in the shop, so it was them and me, and everybody went, it's like, yeah, it's the English girl. Sorry, lo siento, lo siento. So as shadows, they're highly pigmented, which means that you don't need to overload your brush, because if you are trying to get a light look, then if you have too much on your brush, you're just going to get a big brownish stripe. But they do blend beautifully. I use this as my blending brush. I'll do a little blending now to show you. This is just a Real Techniques. It's supposed to be a big fat crease brush. Sorry, a deluxe crease brush. But I use it for blending. It's brilliant for that. It sort of really suits. What I really like about Too Faced, but anything to do with Too Faced actually, but mainly their eyeshadows, is that they do actually stay on. They go on beautifully, and they do stay on, particularly if you are wearing a primer as well, which I am, which is the Too Faced Insurance. Sorry, Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's an anti-crease, anti-age, anti-everything one. And so this will last now until I take it off tonight, as long as I don't, you know, rub my eyes, which I don't envisage doing. So I think this definitely was a really good purchase, and I did sort of battle with myself today. Should I use it? Should I leave it? Because I keep looking at in my drawer going, oh, should I use it? Should I use it? But I just thought, I looked at everything else on this disgusting mess for table, dressing table, and you know, I've got bits from Sephora and bits from Benefit and bits beauty. I've got 3 beauty pie palettes. I've got a Tarte, I've got a Clinique over here. What else have we got? I'm just trying to find. I've got an Avon one there. And I just thought, I don't really fancy any of these. And there are just some days where you just think, actually, you know, I quite fancy something a bit different. And I kind of knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted like a browny, autumny look, but I knew I wanted quite a deep brown, not a springy brown. So, you know, it is a really dull here today. It's rained, I don't know, non-stop for like 5 days or something. And it's very, very dull. And obviously we're like sliding into the darkest part of the year. And I just thought I really quite like these warm autumnal colours. So, so I thought, you know what? I like the fact that it says natural. It is natural. And obviously, I'm going to open it. Why can't I open it? And obviously, there you go. Bottles of stuff, no bottles of stuff. You can see that it's so easy to do because you've got your highlighters there, and then you've got your real proper dark ones there. I've actually got that one as a liner. So you can see it on my finger already. And then this as an upper lid liner, and then that one in the middle to there. But they've got a lovely shimmer to them. They're not sparkles. They are shimmers. And I might do a kind of like a get ready video with this palette, just to kind of sort of show how it goes on. I'm still getting used to my get ready videos. In fact, I've done 2 and I haven't posted any of them because I'm too embarrassed to. Come on, get a grip, Maria, get a grip. But I will. But I really like it, and I'm really, really glad I bought it, and I probably would have bought it even if I hadn't dropped the display model all over the floor. So I don't think I'm banned. I think I'm allowed back to Sephora in Marbella. And, you know, if I'm ever allowed back on a plane, that's where I'll be. So there you have it. Too Faced Natural Eyes. Don't know how much it is. Probably quite expensive. Well worth the money.